Attending several interviews without being confirmed for the position you're being interviewed for can be a bit frustrating in the journey of any professional. And that is why today in this video, we'll be looking at what are some of the signs that indeed you need to consider interview coaching. My name is Mary Amondo, in charge of training and career advisory services here at Corporate Staffing. And I am joined with one of the interview coach that we have here at Corporate Staffing, who will be helping us to shed some more light on the signs that indeed you need to consider interview coaching. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Mary.
Great. I know preparing candidates for interviews is one of the things you've been able to do over the years.
Exactly.
Yes. So today we are talking about interview coaching and some of the signs that someone needs. It's about time they need to consider interview coaching.
Exactly.
Just to begin with, what do we mean by interview coaching in the first place?
Thank you so much, Mary. Maybe before we go there, a bit about what I've been able to do over the last couple of years. I've been able to work with different professionals at senior level, mid-level management, as well as even entry level, just guiding them through the interview process in pursuit for growth and better career options for them. So when it comes to career interview coaching, interview coaching is about bringing clarity into the conversation that is ahead of a candidate, that is the interview now itself, whereby one is prepared, one is helped to understand better the role, and also what the employer, the recruiter on the other hand, is likely to be keen on, so that you intentionally now bring these out. Yes.
I like the way you've used the word bringing clarity, because sometimes candidates come in for interview coaching assuming that they'll be given the exact questions that they should expect when going for the interview. Great. So what are some of the key signs that I need to consider interview coaching?
Number one, you began by mentioning, have you attended a couple of interviews and nothing forthcoming? That's number one sign. That either you're mis-selling yourself or there's something amiss, which the coach is able to pick it out. Another sign that you really need to be assisted is when you always feel unprepared for these interviews. You get there, you go blank, get nervous, you get there and you even sometimes you forget the basics in terms of what is the role about. Those are the signs that will tell you for sure you need someone to bring clarity. Or you attend interviews and you don't know what the focus is all about. This position, you can't tell the top 3 things in the position. Yes.
Great. I know this is one of the services that we do offer at Corporate Staffing. So how does CSS help professionals for their upcoming interviews or even future?
Exactly. So in terms of how Corporate Staffing supports candidates preparing for interviews is number one, having interviewed or recruited for our clients across different industries. So we've interviewed almost every position that is available in Kenya. Meaning we've understood what each position requires in terms of technical skills, soft skills, and how do you package this to, of course, impress an employer. Also, the fact that we've been offering consultancy services and training, we are better placed in understanding which skills are key for any position, what would be the hiring managers looking for, because we do that all the time, every day, even now. Therefore, if someone comes through our program in terms of being assisted to bring clarity in their profile versus the role they're interviewing for, we have the expertise, the experience to just help them to understand the role first. Of course, this takes a very practical approach, whereby first step is the candidate to have a mock session with a coach, whereby We run a couple of interview questions based on the job that is, the interviews ahead of you. Of course, we look at now how you are responding to these questions. How are you bringing out your technical skills, your soft skills, and general communication, things to do with body language, your dress code, and basically how you're handling the whole engagement. Of course, at this point, we'll pick out the things that you're not doing right, and of course, tell you the things that you're doing well. And then, of course, the coach will identify these areas of growth for you again to take another shot at it. Of course, with now the support of the coach. By the time you're now heading for that interview, you're more or less prepared to tackle any question ahead of you, because close to 90% of the questions in any interview will come from the job description. And our coaching session is anchored on that JD. Yes.
So it is important for someone to come ready with the job description.
Exactly.
Great.
It's the agenda of the meeting anyway.
Interesting. Someone is watching and they're wondering, how long does this take?
It should be anything between 1.5 hours to 2.5 hours. It's very rigorous. One has to be prepared. And whenever they're coming, I always tell them, you're coming for an interview. It's a mini interview.
Oh, yes. Very important.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for sharing with us. As you have heard, interview coaching is very key in your career journey, even as you look to move to the next level in your career. Being able to know how to package yourself very well for your potential employer as a solution during the interview. Your CV has done the job, but now it is the interview that gives you the offer. Hence, the need to get the interview coach's perspective on how best you can be able to capture the mind of your interviewers to be able to be seen as a good fit for the role. At Corporate Staffing Services, this is one of the journeys that we endeavor to work with you, and we encourage you to share your CV, share with us, reach out to us on the email address provided below if you have any upcoming interviews, or you just want to be prepared for future interviews so that you know how best to be able to package yourself for the next opportunity. We look forward to having you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.